Welcome back to the channel. We have a recap of the past few days coming to you, so I hope you enjoy. The Golden State Warriors have signed Usman Garuba to a two-way deal. Garuba averaged 8.2 points, 4 rebounds for Spain in the FIBA World Cup, and he also averaged 3 points and 4 rebounds in 13 minutes of play over 75 games last season for the Rockets. Garuba was the 23rd overall pick of the 2021 draft. Klay Thompson is currently on a $43.2 million expiring contract with Golden State Warriors, and the two sides reportedly have begun early extension talks. Ramona Shelburne was on the Low Post podcast recently and said, "My understanding is that they have opened contract extension talks with Klay Thompson. This is a slow process. This idea that he's been eligible for a while and they haven't done anything, no. They've started talking, they've exchanged proposals. There's no hurry to these decisions. The optionality goes both ways. Not necessarily he's trying to leave, but just the optionality that he didn't have a great year last year. It behooves him to have a great year this year, and it's become more valuable if he does." The Warriors did re-sign Draymond Green this past offseason as a free agent, and they're definitely open to the idea of doing an extension because they've opened discussions with Klay Thompson. I think the years will probably be similar to what Draymond Green signed, which was a 4-year deal. I think it will probably be similar. I don't know where they'll land on team option, player option. The money is going to be the question, and how that fits with the new CBA, the restriction that implies. I know that the Warriors feel very strongly about keeping Klay Thompson and Draymond Green alongside Steph Curry. Thompson was most recently a free agent in 2019 coming off his ACL injury, and he swiftly signed a 5-year, $189 million deal. After waiving Dmitro Skapintsev, the Knicks have signed Ryan Arcidiacono to an Exhibit 9 contract, sources told Ian Begley of SNY, and Arcidiacono of course played for the Knicks from 2021 to 23. The veteran Serge Ibaka has signed with Bayern Munich in Germany. Ibaka previously played for Bayern head coach Pablo Lasso when he was last with Real Madrid before his NBA career began. Ibaka played last season for the Bucks before he was traded and released by the Indiana Pacers. The Dallas Mavericks have re-signed Markieff Morris. The Mavericks acquired Morris as part of the Kyrie Irving trade with the Nets in February, and Morris played in just 9 minutes per game with the Mavericks. However, they also acquired Grant Williams and Rashawn Holmes for more depth in the front court this offseason, while drafting Derek Lively II and Olivier Maxence Prosper. I'd say this deal definitely shows that the Mavericks are looking for some veteran presence next to some of the younger guys coming in. The GM of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Kobe Altman, was arrested Friday night and charged with operating a vehicle while impaired. Altman became general manager of the Cavs in 2017 and elevated himself to president of basketball operations in January 2022. Ohio State Highway Patrol troopers stopped Altman just before 9 p.m. in Cleveland. He was charged with committing a marked lanes violation and OVI. Troopers initiated a traffic stop, and during their interaction with the driver, indicators of impairment were observed, the OSHP said, according to multiple reports. The driver was subsequently placed under arrest for OVI and soon after offered a breath test, which was refused. Police note that Altman was respectful and cooperative with troopers. "We are aware of an incident involving Cavaliers president of basketball operations Kobe Altman," the Cavaliers said in a statement on Saturday. "We are currently gathering more information and have no further comment at this time." Altman turned 41 on Saturday. After what had seemed to be dead talks about Damian Lillard being traded from the Portland Trail Blazers, they have ramped up discussions on a Dame Lillard trade over the past few weeks. Lillard requested a trade from the Blazers to the Heat on July 1st, and talks have been slow to develop. My sense is that the Blazers have done a lot more talking with teams in the last, say, 10 to 14 days than they did probably in at least a month plus prior, said Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN. A big part of that is the league is back to work now after Labor Day, and training camp is starting to approach, and that's the next real deadline in this process. But I think Portland, what they've been trying to do is see how they could put together multi-team deals that would get them the assets that they would want. Draft picks, young players. There might be a team that their best asset is a veteran player that doesn't interest the Blazers, but there's a third team who might want to take on that veteran and then send whether it's a young player or picks in part to Portland. So I think they've been in communication with a lot of teams trying to find a structure of a deal that can get them a Damian Lillard trade. We'll see now how much traction they can get between now and the start of camp. The Blazers are prepared to bring Lillard into camp if he's not traded before then. Neemias Queta, who was recently waived by the Sacramento Kings, is now signing a two-way deal with the Boston Celtics. He, of course, was drafted by the Kings in 2021 in the second round. NBA players were also out to see Colorado University play Colorado State. We have players like LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard coming out to support Deion Sanders as he is the coach of Colorado. We also saw Chauncey Billups sitting right next to Kyle Lowry. Just, speculation right now, but there were talks of a Blazers Heat trade, and maybe there's more to come on that. And the last bit of news that we have there for today is Daisha Nix and the Wolves have agreed to a one-year deal. Nix appeared in 81 games over the past 2 seasons with the Rockets, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 15 minutes of contest. He also had 33 career appearances in the G League. I want to thank you once again if you made it to this part of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications for more. I can't wait to talk to you next time. This has been Core Chronicles.